Joining me on the line now is Cream resident DJ Gareth Wynn. So Gareth, how's things?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm not too bad at all. So Cream and Creamfields, you've been very busy in and out of the clubs. How was Creamfields for you this year?
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, it was the first time Creamfields had gone over 2 days, and I think it was a massive success. It was packed both days, and the atmosphere was, as always at Cream events, was just off the hook. So I had a ball up there. I played on a Saturday in a big main Cream arena, to sort of 10,000 people, and then I hung around and checked out a lot of the bands and stuff on the Sunday, Kasabian and Tiesto. It was a brilliant weekend.
I was going to ask you for your opinion on it and pretend I wasn't there, but in actual fact I was there, and and what exactly what you said is exactly my thoughts entirely.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
I spoke to Jill Nightingale, one of the promoters, and I said to her, how many people was in that main tent?
Tiesto was on.
It had to be 20,000. She said, Phil, there was 10,000 people in there, and it felt like nothing else existed in the world. It was just amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah, I mean, Tiesto actually pulled a bigger crowd than Kasabian on that final Sunday. And seeing the atmosphere when he came on, I was actually right at the front, and it was just unbelievable.
So you also played at the Cream's 16th birthday back in October.
Yes, I did, yeah.
You played in the main room with Paul van Dyk, Adam Sheridan and Rob H.
Yes.
How did that go down?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I mean, I'm quite a regular in that main room. It's where I used to play when I played back at Cream in Liverpool. It's my favourite room in the club. I mean, the courtyard was always very famous at Cream, but I've always loved the main room. And I played before Paul van Dyk. It was just off the hook. I mean, the crowd in Liverpool is always amazing, and that was no letdown at all. It reminded me of the Cream of old, to be honest. A very young crowd. They were bang up for it, and we just had an absolute ball. It was fantastic. I can't wait to get back there for Boxing Night. Apart
from DJing in the clubs and DJing at the festivals, you've been doing a wee bit of remixing. What about the Duffy 2008 remix?
Oh, Duffy, yeah. That came about at the start of the year. I just heard the original on Radio 1. And I just thought that track needs a remix, so I got hold of it. I remixed it and I sent it to the label, and Duffy's label, they called me straight back. And they put it out as an official remix. It's just gone everywhere. So it's one of those situations where you know someone's going to be big when you hear it straight away. I just thought that it needed a dance remix, so I put a bit of a 4-to-the-floor kick underneath it and a big bass line, and it seemed to have worked really well. So I've been delighted with it. It's done fantastically.
So you're playing at Cream at the Boxing Night in Liverpool. Armin van Buuren's headlining. Who else is playing?
Well, I'm back in the main room again with John O'Callaghan. Like I said, Armin van Buuren, the world's #1 DJ. In the courtyard, they've got very special guests with John Digweed, Danny Howells and Nick Warren. And then in the annex, they've got Layback Luke, John Kelly, Justin Robinson, John Carter. The list goes on. So Boxing Night in Liverpool is always very special, and Cream Boxing Night parties are legendary. So I really can't wait to get back to Liverpool for it. Bring it on.
For someone who hasn't been to Cream on Boxing Night, how would you describe the night?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's like Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, all rolled into one. It's a very famous night out in Liverpool, Boxing Night. Cream have been throwing parties in that city for 16 years. Their Boxing Night parties are the best of the year, in my opinion. Everyone's just bang up for it, bang up for a party. And it will be an amazing night. It always is.
And what about this weekend? Are you out and about anywhere else?
I'm actually over in Italy this weekend, DJing, and I'm back next week to work in the studio. And I'm in Europe quite a lot between now and Christmas. So I'm doing a lot of touring and studio work during the week, so I'm keeping myself really busy.
So it's indoors, outdoors, on aeroplanes and in the clubs for you?
Plane, trains and automobiles, yeah.
How can we find out any more information on yourself?
Well, just check out my website, which is GARETHWYN.net, or myspace.com/GarethWyn, and that's WYN.
Gareth, it's been a pleasure to finally catch up with you, and I'll see you on Boxing Night.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Come and say hello.
Big time. Cheers.
Thank you.
So